Over their 15 seasons as a standalone team, Red Bull have risen from what was a back-of-the-grid manufacturer to become one of the most successful teams in recent years. Red Bull Racing is a top 3 competitor, and it is one of 2 Formula 1 teams owned by beverage company Red Bull, with the other being Scuderia Tauri. The current Aston Martin Red Bull team can trace its origins back to the Stewart Grand Prix outfit that made its debut in 1997. Jackie Stewart sold the team to the Ford Motor Company, and Ford made the decision to rebrand the team to Jaguar Racing, with little success over the next 5 years. The Jaguar Racing Formula 1 constructor and racing team was put up for sale in 2004, when Ford decided it could no longer make a compelling business case for any of its brands to compete in Formula 1. Red Bull, an energy drinks company, agreed its purchase of Jaguar Racing in November. The team continued to have access to the Cosworth engine developed for their 2005 chassis, and the operation continued under the new title. Christian Horner was appointed as the new team boss and lined up David Coulthard and Christian Klein to drive for the team. Red Bull also runs a young drivers program, Red Bull Junior Team, whereby Red Bull sponsors promising young drivers. Established in 2006 as a squad in which young drivers from Red Bull's prodigious talent pool could prepare for F1, Tauri, originally named Toro Rosso, were formed from the ashes of the plucky Minardi team and was formed with the aim of developing the skills of promising drivers for the senior team. Since 2010, the team has competed as a true constructor, independent from their sister team. The team's first pole position, podium and victory was scored by Sebastian Vettel at the 2008 Italian Grand Prix. Vettel gave validity to the approach almost immediately, and today the ethos of nurturing talent still holds true, though the Italian squad are no longer simply a B team but considered a constructor in their own right. High-profile drivers who have received this backing from the Red Bull sponsor include Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, Daniel Kvyat, Max Verstappen, Alex Albon, and Pierre Gasly. Ex-F1 driver David Coulthard retired at the end of 2008 to be replaced by Sebastian Vettel. The young German driver was a product of the Red Bull Junior team and already a race winner in a Toro Rosso car. His arrival at the senior team coincided with the major reset in the sport's aerodynamic regulations. The new rules provided a level playing field and gave Red Bull Racing's technical team the chance to shine. In the RB5, they produced a winner. Vettel took the team's first Grand Prix victory, leading home Webber in a 1-2 finish at the Chinese Grand Prix. 2010 was just the first season of an incredible 4-year spell, where despite fightbacks from other established teams and some tight battles, Vettel and Red Bull Racing swept the board with 4 consecutive drivers and constructors titles from 2010 to 2013. Red Bull have been very vocal about wanting to make F1 fun again. They have achieved this in many ways with their various marketing schemes and have a reputation of doing stunts with their cars that almost all the other teams would never do, including donuts on a helipad, driving in different climates such as in the snow and in the desert, as well as a zero-gravity pit stop, which personally is one of the cooler things they've done with their car. Since the Red Bull Racing's inception in 2005, one man has been charged with directing its efforts, and that is Christian Horner. Christian's path to the top rung of Formula 1 management ladder began behind the wheel. He eventually hung up his helmet and moved to a management role. He founded the Aston International Racing Team and won 3 consecutive International Formula 3000 team championships from 2002 to 2004, as well as drivers' titles in 2003 and 4, which brought the young team owner to the attention of the Red Bull owner, and when the company decided to field its own F1 entry in 2005, it turned to Horner to run the operation. Since then, Horner has been running Red Bull Racing and has led the team to 4 back-to-back championships and becoming a top 3 team, which is a huge achievement in F1. Sister team Tauri have Franz Tost as their team principal. After deciding to abandon his dream as a race driver, Tost moved to a team management role and was eventually taken on as team manager to Willy Webber's Formula 3 team. It was here that he first crossed paths with Ralf Schumacher. The relationship continued when Ralf stepped up to Formula 1, driving for Jordan and then Williams. That in turn led to Tost being appointed operations manager with BMW's Formula 1 program. Then he was appointed team principal with the newly formed Scuderia Toro Rosso in 2005. To this day, Franz has been at the helm of their team, and today he continues to steer it into the new Scuderia Tauri era with the same enthusiasm as always. So what does the future hold for Red Bull? Well, Red Bull's eggs are all in Max Verstappen's basket, but Christian Horner has admitted that Red Bull might consider their long-term future in Formula One if the constructor were to lose their star man. He signed a new contract earlier this year, but his long-term future is still under scrutiny if Red Bull were unable to provide a title-challenging car. Christian Horner has questioned Red Bull's future in the pinnacle of motorsport if Max Verstappen did leave or if their relationship with Honda did not work out. The reality is, Red Bull make an energy drink worldwide. Formula One is a platform to promote and advertise it. If this new relationship with Honda doesn't work out, if we lose Max Verstappen, then you'd have to question Red Bull's long-term commitment to Formula One. The future of their sister team has also changed a lot in the past couple of months. They announced their application to change their naming rights for 2020 championship in 2019. It was announced in December that the team nominated Tauri as their new name to promote parent company Red Bull's fashion label of the same name by purchasing Toro Rosso's naming rights, and thus have become Scuderia Tauri. The 2020 drivers for both teams are products of the Red Bull Racing Academy. For Aston Martin Red Bull Racing, we have Max Verstappen and Alex Albon as their drivers, and AlphaTauri have Pierre Gasly and Dan Kvyat. Max is the only driver with a secure future, as Red Bull is known for swapping around their drivers, as they did with Alex in 2019 for Pierre. So that was your quick team guide to both teams of Red Bull. That is AlphaTauri and Red Bull Racing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.